Hi, my name is Monica and welcome to Guru Grit, a place for learning and sharing our empowerment so we can grow strong and thrive together. So I'm a girl who loves life. I love being alive. I usually have a spring in my step. So today, as I was enjoying my beautiful walk in nature, as I do almost every day, now that even when it's not tolerable outside, you'll always find me outside, no matter the season or the place. Feeling good. The importance of feeling good and having a skip in your step and what you can manifest from that place. If you've been here before, then you've heard me talk about Neville Goddard and more mental techniques. Today I want to get into more emotional states if you struggle with that. If you'd like to know more, you can find me on TikTok. I go live there regularly. I have lots of content on there. Please help yourself. If you have a question, feel free to email me, gurugritinfo@gmail.com. Read my articles on Medium. Leave a comment here. I try to respond to each and every one of them. Sometimes I check them on my phone and then the notification disappears. So I never ignore anyone. I do read every one of them. I just forget that I read it. And then I don't know which video it was on. So yeah, I need to find a better system for that. But until then, let's say that you're starting to get into manifestation. And all this talk of like states or imagining the scene, this, that, the other, subconscious, conscious, is a bit, it just feels too technical. It just feels too formal. Well, you're manifesting all the time. You manifest in your sleep. The thing is, it's just good to know how things work so that you're not making your life happen by default. That you're actually doing it on purpose. But if you don't want to get technical, then this is why the state of happiness, feeling good, is so important. Because you can manifest from a state of joy. And everyone surely knows someone who's just a laid-back person or a very chipper person, and things just seem to work out for them. Like maybe they just get a ticket and they're like, oh, okay, and they trot down to court and they're like, oh, they threw it out and I'm just like back, it only took like my lunch break. Okay, like they're just completely unfazed by anything. And you can be like that. So if the more mental elements are a bit trying for you in the beginning, let's talk about manifesting from a feeling state. Now, one of my favorite teachers, people say, who would you have dinner with if you could have dinner with anyone? Well, I'd love to meet Muhammad Ali. I'd love to meet my grandparents that were gone before I was here. But one man I adore is Reverend Ike. He's done more for me in my life in the shortest possible window of time than any other teacher. And he said, you tell your thoughts what to think. You tell your feelings what to feel if you're having a bad day. And that's what I do now. So let's discuss what can happen when you're just telling your thoughts what to think and telling your feelings how to feel. So when you're manifesting by default, and I can give many examples, you will notice when you're in a bad mood and one thing goes wrong, they always say like bad things come in threes. Oh, not just three. Why stop at three? You observe that thing didn't work out for you. And you have an emotional reaction. And you unleash a flurry of negative thoughts. So the vibration attracts a secondary event or tertiary event, excuse me. And that's how it starts, spiral. But the same thing goes for feeling good. So you find $1 on the ground, and then you get a free coffee, someone pays it forward. And then you go to work and your coworker did some file for you and you're like, nice. So usually when people are trying to consciously manifest, what they do is they script or they meditate or they do the imaginal scene, and then it doesn't work out how they want, or they have to wait. And in that window, they are emotionally reacting to their manifestation, either not happening or going wrong. And you kill it dead. If you could observe without feeling hopeless, rushed, frustrated, despair, it would come to pass in a beautiful way. So observe your feelings, observe your narrative, observe your thoughts. So the best thing that you can do for yourself is just try to be happy all the time. And then have a high level of expectation that things work out for you. A really, really silly one is, I was out with a friend a few years ago on a night out, talked, had some drinks, listened to some music, had a nice time. And just before we left the place, I thought that was a really nice, like, mild night, and oh, it was a summer night, so if you live in North America, I don't know what it is, the AC is on killer blast all the time. Even if you have a sweater on the subway, God help you, and I can't stand it, it's too cold for me. And I thought, I don't want to really take the subway because it's too cold. And I can pay for a cab, but this is before Uber existed. I thought, I just don't like, it makes me tense, and I don't know, like, sometimes I've tried, like, they try ripping you off or they argue with you, and I don't like the conversation. I feel bullied, and I just thought, you know what? Why am I even thinking of this? We just set foot out of the bar. Just let me enjoy, I literally thought, just enjoy the walk from the door to the door of the subway station and then figure it out. Just let it go. And I let it go. In the interim, though, I ran into about 3 people throughout that night that I'd known from, who knew this person or dated that person. And I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? Long time no see. And as we were leaving the bar, one of the bouncers was someone I used to know, or like a friend's fiance. I was like, oh, hey, good to see you. And my friend just turned to me as we're walking down the block. We're just about to turn to the subway station. We're in the middle of the intersection, a major intersection. And she's chattering away, and in my mind, I'm like, what a beautiful night. It's so mild, it's so cool, it's so nice out. Why was I even thinking about the journey home? Look at how much I'm enjoying this walk. And my friend, in that second, you could not make it up. You could not make it up. If it was in a movie, you would think it was corny and bad writing. She said, good Lord, do you know everyone in this city? How do you know so many people? You know everybody. She's like, I moved away to university for 1 year, I come back and you know every... And in that second, a car went, burp, burp, get in, Mon, do you want to ride? I kid you not, my friend from university that I hadn't seen in 8 months was making a left turn, stopped in the middle of the intersection, and I just went, well, get in, I guess we're getting a ride home. And we got in the car and had a wonderful conversation on the way home, saw some of my old friends, introduced my old friend to my new old friends. And I just remember that today, and I thought all I had to do was be happy. All I had to do was not worry about that thing. That was it. My problem was I didn't want to be cold, and money was no object. It was what, like 30 bucks, and I was like, the point was I wanted to enjoy the experience. That's something money can't buy. I wanted to enjoy the experience. And I got a car ride, perfect temperature, easy, pleasant conversation, friends coming together. My favorite thing is introducing people. Beautiful. Mwah. Wonderful. So you're in that expectation. Just be happy. Don't worry about the how. There are things that are going to happen that just don't make any sense to you, but it's not your job to figure it out. And actually, the more you let it go and you just focus on feeling good, the better it is. I remember when I was younger, my favorite band, well, if you grew up in the 2000s, I still love them. I cannot fault them. I love them. Blink-182. I think they're so amazing. So a friend of mine was coming into the city that didn't live here, and she was so excited. She's like been downtown just a couple times. She's like, I just want to go downtown. It's like, what do you want to do? I want to get like an ice cream, and I just want to walk around downtown. I just want to go downtown, okay? And I was like, cool. I was just chilling. I was easy. I didn't think about, I don't have a summer job. I want to go see this. This is before apps, so you didn't know like who was coming where. You kind of had to like keep an eye out on like a newspaper or watch television. I'm always in my own world, like I'm oblivious so much of the time, like a Disney character, but that's fine, it suits me. We're walking on the street, and I had no idea that there was a radio station on that street. I was just walking down the street, and she says, oh my God, my parents listen to this radio station. Let's go to this radio station. I said, whatever, it's her day. So I was just happy to be with my friend. I wasn't thinking about anything big. I was in an easy place. I was not defensive. I was just enjoying my day. But I had a big desire. Now, if you think, how am I gonna go from here to there? You block yourself. When you're just relaxed, you open up opportunity for things to come to you. We go into the station. As we go in, she's looking at, looking around, people on the air. This woman puts down her headphones and she says, can you do me a favor? And I was like, what's up? She said, I'm going to a wedding, but I have to leave right when I'm done work. I don't have time. She hands me $20. She's like, can you just go into the mall next door, run into the closest boutique and just get me some like bangles, like anything. And I was like, Chica, like I got you, don't worry about it. You take the money, it's nothing to me. It's 2 minutes of my life, my friend's entertained. I go, I buy a thing, I bring it back to her. I give her the change, I'm like, here you go. She said, wait, give me your name and phone number. And she takes this thing out of a drawer, a stack of tickets, tears them off, and hands me 2 concert tickets. It's my favorite band. And I turned to my friend and she's like, that's crazy. But to me, it wasn't like shocking. It was just like, I just didn't even think about it. I just thought, I don't know, I just want to see them. And if I don't see them this year, I'll see them next year or sometime. Like, who cares, you know? And things like that, they sound so improbable, but they happen all the time. So when you feel like, what's the benefit of just being happy? That's so stupid. It's that when you're happy about anything, like walking your dog, eating a really, oh my God, eating a really good Chipotle or something, okay? Or if you're one of my friends, Taco Bell for sure. Or bubble tea if you're my sister, for sure. That vibration is adding to the vibration of other things. A job promotion, finding the perfect home, finding a contractor who can understand your vision and bring these perfect cabinets to life. You're partying with other people on that vibration, but vibration goes and flows everywhere. So it can be on any topic. Watching cute animal videos on the internet actually brings you closer to your specific person than obsessing over them. Just some food for thought. So whatever the case may be, just get happy. Anxiety and all this stuff, don't worry about it. How something happens is not your business. Is not your business. Your business is to just know what you want and then chill out. I'm really, really proud to say I'm related to this person in this next story, and I thought about it just when I got off the last live that we did that was so long. We had such a good vibe, we had such a good time. The reason I like stories where things seem unlikely is because they're actually not unlikely. They happen every day to somebody, so it might as well be you, but you can do it deliberately. So, they had a wedding to go to. They went dress shopping. And his wife found the perfect dress, looked at the price tag, and said, oh, okay, I can't afford that. And he said, well, what's wrong? She's like, it's all right, it's really out of our budget. And he said, why? And he saw her upset. So in this moment, this man knew, I just want to make my wife happy. And this woman knew, I want this dress. And she was kind of like, forlorn. And he said, don't worry, come with me. Tell the shopkeep, we'll be back. Don't sell it, we'll be back. And she said, what are you doing? Like, we cannot pay for that. And he said, don't, come with me, come with me. He never doubted. He had a playful energy, and he took her by the hand. They walked out of the boutique, like on their high street, made a left. There was a betting shop. He walked in, put $1 down, and just, that one, a scratch card. And she just went, what are you, you clown, what is this? And he said, don't worry about me, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Okay, hands it back to the shopkeep, whatever, $500. $500, cash. She was stunned. She was stunned. She could not believe it. She's like, it's literally never happened before. And he said, I don't care how. I don't care how. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. I just knew you were getting that dress. And grabbed her like 30 seconds later, and they were back in the shop at the till, paid for the dress. That same week, they were at my sister's wedding, and she was beaming. She was shining, laughing, telling the story. I was like, tell it to me again. And then I told my sister, now you tell it to me. And then I asked him, now you tell it to me. And I love it. It's been seared into my mind that in that moment, even though, you know, sometimes this is why it's so important to be with other people and to learn from other people. Even if you doubt your desire, someone else who's happy and positive and hopeful, that's why they say misery loves company. Those vibrations stick together. And happy people like other happy people. Because when you're open and flowing, you become a catalyst for other people's desires. Because you're so emitting a high level beam like a signal, and you have laser sharp focus. Nothing and no one can deter you. This has happened to me 1,000 times. It's gonna happen 1,000 more. That I've been a catalyst for other people's desires because I have no resistance to it. I remember, this is the silliest thing. I remember somebody wanting like a Zara sweater. And I was like, it's just a sweater, whatevs. And I went to a thrift store that same week. It was a coworker of mine. I remember this. This was less than 10 years ago. The exact same sweater in their size. It was a large with the tags on for $3. $3. I would have run them 60 plus tax in the shop. And I bought it. I brought it to work and I was like, is this the one? And they were like, no way. No way. It tickled us so much, we could not stop laughing, and we constantly, to this day, we joke about bonding over those Zara sweaters. But anything is possible, and this is the thing, it does not have to come through you. How many people do you know that got jobs through someone else? You're like, oh yeah, but they referred them. It doesn't matter, they were the catalyst. How many people got married on your word, on your introduction, or found a home, or had a cool food experience? It could be anything. It could be anything. This is what I'm trying to say. When you're happy and feeling good, you open the door, not just for yourself, but for anyone in your vicinity. So just feel good. Just feel good. So if you're thinking, oh, this manifestation technique says XYZ, this one, ABC, 1, 2, 3, do your best each and every day to get into a good feeling state. Enjoy your breakfast. Enjoy the sunrise, enjoy the sunset, walk your dog, get onto media that makes you laugh. Take a break from the news. Put down the newspaper. Put down the phone with the news apps. Just give yourself a break. Take a bath, chill out, take a nap, walk barefoot in the grass. Just feel a little bit better each day. You will incrementally train yourself to be a high energy person with a high expansive joy factor, with an incredible emotional bandwidth for joy. And that way you can still receive the things that you want in a way that makes you happy without having to worry too much and toil over the technicalities of manifestation. So I hope that this has been very helpful to you. I hope that it resonates. I know I was being quite technical and a bit mechanical with the imagination, the imagining techniques and things like that. So I hope that this serves you well. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what else you'd like to hear. I hope it answers the questions of the people who were messaging me saying, okay, but what if I imagine this and then that? It's already doing too much. It's already making you feel tense. So please just go, close your laptop after this, and enjoy the rest of your night, the rest of your morning, the rest of the day as best as you can, and see how life delivers to you all the things you like in a really beautiful way. So thank you so much for being here once more. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you liked it. Come say hi on the TikTok lives. I'll try to go live on YouTube in the future. And I just look forward to all of our co-creations and co-manifestations together. I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.